Alright, I know I'm a filmmaking channel, or at least trying to be one, but to be honest, 70% of the time when I'm not running around shooting videos, I'm at my desk. When I got the chance to try out a standing desk by Universe Gaming Logic, I was curious to know whether it helps me in terms of my productivity or relieving stress to my back. So that's enough about me. Let's unbox the UGL Athena Gaming Standing Desk 2021, which I will be referring to as the Athena in this video. If you want to skip to the review, you can use the timestamps I've placed on the video and down in the description below. So now let's start ripping apart this package. A bit of a disclaimer, Universe Gaming Logic did send me this desk to review, but no money changed hands and I always try my best to give an unbiased review. Other than that, I would just like to support the local brands because they provide so much more value compared to the other brands. So in the box, you'll find all the things you need in one package. They also provided the Allen keys and screwdrivers, so you don't need to prepare any tools at all. And they included extra screws in each packet, which is helpful in case you lose one. There are instruction manuals which I found a bit difficult to understand, and I will touch on this later on in the review. And here I have a huge mouse pad rolled up in the box, which surprisingly didn't leave any crease or bumps at all. So that was something I was happy about. Now these two pieces I have in my hand is the most confusing part of the assembly in my opinion, because you see they placed two support bars in one compartment, so I thought these two must go together, but no, they go together with another pair of support bars in another compartment. After that, the assembly process was quite straightforward. You screw the support bars to the leg, then the foot to the legs, flip it over and test the sturdiness. Now here's the tabletop. I've placed it flat on the ground and screw on the metal connector plates, then place the table legs on the top. And the most tedious part is this, screwing in 24 screws into the tabletop. After that, I installed the motors and connected the control box to the plug socket for electricity. There are many ways to customize your desk. I saw some other people putting the control box on the right or the headphone holder towards the sides. If you need any help, they have a tutorial video on their YouTube channel, which I will link down in the description below. I got the whole thing up and running in about 3 hours, but I'm sure I could have been faster if I didn't need to set up my cameras. Alright, that's it for the unboxing. I will let you know my thoughts after 1 week of using the Athena. I'll see you in 3, 2, 1. Hey, I'm back. So for the past week, I've been using the Athena Standing Desk 2021 and there are a few things I have to say about it. Starting with number 1, the price. For 699 ringgit, this desk is super outstanding for its price point. I did some digging into other standing desks with similar functions and the price range for motorized standing desks in the market right now is from 950 ringgit to 2,400 ringgit. So the Athena definitely sits in an affordable range for a standing desk. And you might be thinking, since the price is the lowest in the market, they might be cutting corners. Cheap prices come with cheap quality ma, but not necessarily. The Athena's quality is quite satisfactory for its price. It feels nice using it, which makes my work so much more enjoyable. The table legs are made of aluminium alloy and I like the fact that the feet have this slanted curve so that it looks more elegant and not so square and boxy, you know. If you have the installation manual, the slanted side of the foot might be pointing outwards, but I prefer it to be pointing inwards towards me and I haven't had any problems with it. So customize it however you want. The tabletop is 15mm thick and is made of P2PB material, which is particle board with laminated finish. Although the carbon fiber finish can protect the tabletop from water spills or stains without leaving a mark, I would still be careful not to wet it too much to avoid the particle board from swelling. The tabletop size is quite big enough for my needs. It measures at 140 cm from the left to the right and 60 cm from the front to the back. I saw some other standing desks online which are just way too small to put anything other than your PC setup plus maybe a mug. In the future, if I want to add a monitor or two on the desk, it will be no problem at all. Now, I'm a big fan of this tabletop. The carbon fiber finish looks so good and it goes well with all my other gear and accessories. I wonder why. The 70 by 60 cm PU mousepad feels soft to the touch and it fits the table nicely even to the ridge on the top. Something that I appreciate is the edges, which are sewn in nicely so that the fabric won't break apart like in my previous mousepads. There are cable management clips and stick-on wire holders so that the bottom of your desk looks tidy, but I guess only to the level that a robot mop can pass through. If I want to make it tidier, I'll have to line the wires to the table leg for more permanent setup. So I don't mind a few wires here and there because I still take my laptop on the go for a shoot. Some other things that it has is a cup holder and a headphone holder on the bottom. Now let me show you how stable it is when it's moving. Very smooth all the way to the top, and the Athena side can go from 73 cm to 119 cm. And when the desk is at its maximum height, it is still quite stable to be working on, so you don't have to worry about it shaking too much. If this is still not stable enough for you, then I don't know what you're doing on your desk. And for those of you wondering, the Athena only has one motor, but I don't see anything wrong with that. Until now, I don't have an issue with the speed at all. Plus, it also has a feature that will stop moving in case of any obstruction, but I'm not sure how to test out this function without potentially breaking something. For the intelligent height memory, you can save two height settings which is meant for standing and sitting height. It can all be controlled with the control box, which you can install on whichever side of the desk that you feel comfortable with. I have it on my left side so that the wires won't dangle over my legs, and it makes the whole thing look more tidier. Another intelligent function that it has is a sedentary reminder, which will remind you if you're sitting for too long. And you can set it for 30 minutes, 45 minutes and 60 minutes. When the time is up, the display will start blinking. The Athena can support weights up to 80 kilograms, which is below average for a standing desk. But in my opinion, this is way more than you need already. It can support my body weight, but I don't suggest that you use this as a stool or a ladder. If any problems due to improper use, don't come and find me. Speaking of which, the Athena comes with a 3-year warranty with terms and conditions applied. So even if you're not a fan of working while standing, I've found some creative uses for this desk, like eating on the desk. Because the dining table height is usually higher, so you don't have to bend down like a giraffe to eat your food. Or you can use it to show your screen during presentations, although it's not so useful when you have a 16-inch monitor, but you get the idea. Or you can also use it for top-down or top-angle shots if you want to shoot product reviews. Like, I usually will set my C-stand way up high to get a wide enough shot, but now I can just bring the whole table down and still get a shot in a safer setup. Alright, a few things that I like about the Athena. Great value for price, decent quality, the design is well thought out, good size, great stability, and it basically does everything a standing desk would do perfectly. What I don't like about it, the instruction manual. I found it quite hard to understand, but maybe that's just me. I wish that they could have clearer instructions on how to set up the desk. Next, the thickness of the tabletop. I feel that it could be a bit thicker, but that adds to the weight, of course. And the edge of the table is quite sharp without the mousepad. I would appreciate it if they make it more curvy so that I won't hurt my wrist when I use it without the mousepad. And the last thing is that the Athena only comes in one color, which is carbon fiber black. So you don't have many choices there, but I know that they did this to cut down on the cost since they're still a new company. Other than that, the single motor and the height memory options doesn't really bother me at all, and the lack of these extra features really help cut down the price of the Athena, which is good. So who is the Athena for? If you're someone who is not sure if a standing desk is a good investment for your workspace, I think that the Athena is a very good place to start, so you don't have to put down 2,000 ringgit at the start to buy a desk with overpowered features that you don't even know you need or not. For me, I can see myself using this desk in the long run since it checks all the boxes of what I would want from a desk. So that's it for this video. If you want to buy the Athena, you can use the Shopee link I've placed in the description. It will not cost you anything extra at all, and it helps out with my channel. I hope you enjoy my review. If you do, please gently like the video, and thanks to everyone who subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.